Melanie, have you calmed down yet?
What? About what?
It's been a while, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while. What did you mean, have I calmed down yet?
I mean, have you stopped being angry? Have you thought about what you've done? Do you feel any remorse?
Any remorse? For what?
Oh, what do you mean for what? If you don't start showing some sort of regret or remorse and you don't apologize to me, then I won't be coming back to the house.
Sorry, I don't know what you mean. Can you explain this to me so that I understand what you're talking about?
Oh, you really don't know. You and I had a fight about a month ago, right?
Okay.
And I left the house.
That was a fight?
Yeah, about how messy you are. The fact that you never do the housework. All you do is spend money. You don't do anything around the house. And you don't do anything for me. That's why I left. It's been a month already. I figured by now you would have understood and started to change your ways.
Understood and changed my ways. Aaron, what the heck are you talking about?
I thought if you had changed your ways and promised to be better, I'd be nice and come back to the house. That's what I thought anyway. That's the whole reason I messaged you again. See, I'm a pretty nice guy, aren't I? You always seem so busy with work. I came home so many times after work and you weren't there. I never had any idea what you were out doing.
Well, obviously I was still at work. It was like that before we got married, too. You know I have to do a lot of overtime with my position. So why are you just bringing this up now?
You need to stop putting your job first. You're not thinking about me at all. That's why I left and wasn't talking to you anymore. You were pretty sad when I was gone, weren't you?
No, I wouldn't say I was sad. Just a little surprised.
What do you mean, surprised?
Surprised that that was your whole reason for leaving. Actually, I was a little disgusted by it.
What do you mean by that? My old girlfriend always did the housework for me. She was always thinking about me and doing things for me.
Is that why she ended up cleaning out your bank account and running away? She left without saying goodbye, didn't she? You told me that's why it's better for you if you have a woman who could support herself. That's one of the main reasons you married me, right? Because I have a good job and I could support myself?
Well, yeah, but I think you should at least do a little more of the housework.
You know how busy I am, yet I still tried to help out whenever I could. Though I was busy with work, I still made dinner for you the majority of the time. Wasn't that enough for you? And on my days off, I cleaned the house and did the laundry. You're telling me that's not enough for you?
I want you to make dinner for me every night. Have it waiting there for me when I get home. Just like my previous girlfriend did.
Stop with that. If that's what you want, maybe you should look for a girl who's more like your old girlfriend, don't you think? Anyway, what do you think telling me all this now is going to accomplish? Whatever. Everything's good now, right? You're free and you can do whatever you want. Go find another girl more like what you want and everything will be fine.
What do you mean by that? I'm not free. Can't do whatever I want. Are you saying you haven't thought about what you've done? Or that you don't regret it at all? Why are you being so difficult with me? I can't believe you talk to your husband like that. Don't you think it's a little strange? I'm telling you, you need to start thinking more about me and my feelings. You should show me some respect. You're my wife after all.
What are you going on about with all of this? I have no idea what you're saying. You and I are divorced, aren't we? So none of what you've been saying has anything to do with me now.
What? Divorced? What are you talking about? We're not divorced.
What? You handed me divorce papers, didn't you? And they were already filled out. So why are you acting like you don't know what I'm saying?
That doesn't mean we're divorced. I told you after I handed you the papers and left the house. I explained everything when I texted you, didn't I? I said if you didn't think about what you'd done and start changing your ways, I'd divorce you. I told you that, yet you never contacted me after that. I was wondering what the heck happened. That's why I finally broke down and messaged you today.
Pardon me? I replied to you right away and told you I completely understood, didn't I?
Yeah, you told me that. But that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about now.
I don't know what you mean by that. You said if I didn't change my ways, you were going to divorce me, right? So I assumed that meant we'd have to get divorced. I knew I couldn't change my ways because I was doing as much as I possibly could for you already. That's why I messaged you back and said I understand. It was such a petty reason, too. You were the one who mentioned divorce and handed me the papers. I was a little shocked, but the papers were filled out, so I thought you really wanted it. I read them over, signed them, and submitted them the same day.
Huh? The papers? You submitted them? You're kidding.
I wouldn't kid about something like that. My husband handed me signed divorce papers and left the house, didn't he? The terms in the papers seemed fine, so it was only natural to sign them myself and submit them, right?
What? No. The natural thing to do would be to see if your husband was serious or not. You should have sat down with me after we had both calmed down, and we should have discussed it.
Really? I should have checked to see if you were serious? You went and got divorce papers, filled them out, handed them to me, and then left home. That seems pretty serious to me. And it didn't seem like you wanted to discuss it any further, so I signed them and submitted them. I only had 2 choices. Do even more around the house or divorce you. How dare you tell your wife, who's a lot busier than you, to do all the housework and be home to make you dinner? You know that's impossible.
But my old girlfriend did all the housework and made my meals.
So what? Stop comparing me to your unemployed past girlfriend. I have a full-time job with a lot of responsibilities. She sat around the house all day with nothing to do but the housework.
Look, the bottom line is you don't do the housework and you always spend our money buying things for yourself.
Pardon me? That's a joint bank account. It's not your account. And my salary got deposited directly into it. I work damn hard and make more money than you. So if I want to go out and buy some new clothes or get a manicure every now and then, that's my decision. What's wrong with that? Anyway, this whole discussion is just wasting my time. We're already divorced. I'm done talking with you.
Wait, hold on a minute. Where am I supposed to go?
What do you mean?
I've been out of the house for almost a month now. I thought if I left, you'd be lonely without me. I planned on going back to your house. So what am I supposed to do now? Where will I live?
I don't know. It's not my problem. We're not related anymore.
I've been renting a room from a guy. It was the only place I could find on short notice. It's really expensive for just a room. Can't live here forever. It's really small. I want to go back to your house.
Oh, you're really selfish, aren't you? You were the one who said you're leaving. Now you want to come back? Have you lost your mind?
But I never really thought we'd get divorced.
Then why did you give me divorce papers? Usually when someone goes and gets divorce papers and fills them out, it means they seriously want a divorce, doesn't it?
Fine, then I'm suing you for compensation money.
For what?
For this 100% one-sided fraudulent divorce. I never agreed to this divorce, and I'm not okay with it. You submitted those papers without my consent. I'll never forgive you.
Without your consent? You went and got the papers, signed them, and handed them to me. Oh, tell the judge how that happened without your consent.
Well, I never told you to submit them.
Now you're just arguing for argument's sake.
Whatever. I'm suing you. I never agreed to it, and you forced me to get divorced. I know you make good money. I'm gonna get $100K from you.
All right then. You just screwed up big time.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
If you really want to press the subject of compensation money, let's go there. Up until now, I wasn't even going to worry about taking any from you. Well, that's what I thought, at least. I was just going to overlook the whole thing. But you had to go and open your big mouth and try to threaten me?
What do you mean you weren't gonna take any from me? I'm the one who's gonna sue you.
You were cheating on me, weren't you? I knew the moment you started.
Huh? Cheating? What are you talking about? How'd you get that?
How cute. Aw, you two look like you're in love. I knew you were cheating on me, but I was so busy with work. I didn't want to even start thinking about divorce and the headaches that would cause me. And then you were nice enough to go out and get the papers and fill them all out for me. You even packed up all your stuff and moved out without me needing to lift a finger. I was so happy. I was just gonna forget all about your cheating.
You knew I was cheating?
Yeah, of course. And I knew it was with that old girlfriend you were always talking about. I knew you started seeing her again. I was so busy with work, yet it was still so obvious to me. I checked your smartphone for proof, too. You started living with her the day you moved out, didn't you? So I'm assuming she cleared you out and ran away again, and that's why you contacted me. Am I right?
Well, she swindled me again. I never imagined something like this could happen. That woman's a con artist. She's pure evil.
Getting all your money stolen twice by the same woman. You've got to be a total idiot. What did I ever see in you? Anyway, if you wouldn't have threatened to sue me for that obviously ridiculous reason, I would have left you alone. I wasn't going to sue you for cheating on me. But you had to go and be a total idiot yet again. Oh, I'm taking that compensation money from you now.
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about?
You cheated on me while we were married. It caused us to get divorced. I have every right to make you pay me compensation money. And to make sure you don't try running from this, I'm gonna contact your parents so they know. And I'll have my lawyer serve you your papers at your company. That'll be a lot easier than trying to track you down wherever you're staying.
What? Compensation money? From me? Now?
That's right. Because you contacted me and started all of this nonsense.
I contacted you because I didn't think you had submitted the divorce papers. I just wanted to go back to the life I had before.
You're crazy if you thought that would happen. Well, you obviously are crazy if you got robbed by that same woman twice.
Melanie, please, I'm begging you. She manipulated me. She tricked me. You were the only woman I really loved.
Oh, don't give me that BS. Regardless of what you say, we're already divorced. The only thing left for me to do now is to collect my compensation money from you. Sorry.
I can't pay you a cent. That evil woman, she cleaned me out. I've got nothing.
And because this is the second time she's done that to you, it only proves how much of an idiot you truly are. When you saw her again, you should have gone to the cops. But instead of doing that, you decided to start dating her again?
I thought she had changed. I honestly never thought she'd do that to me again. I believed her when she apologized. She sounded so convincing that I took her in again.
Oh, I didn't ask for the details. Oh, I'm so glad I got the proof of you cheating on me. So from now on, if you want to talk to me, do it through my lawyer.
Wait. Oh, please, just listen to me.
I'm never messaging you again either. I'm gonna contact your parents and make sure everyone at your company knows what happened. You won't be able to run from me. I'm gonna make sure I get my compensation money from you. So you'd better start working hard and find a way to pay it. Bye-bye. A few days later, Aaron got served the papers at his office. Obviously, everyone knew something had happened. It wasn't long before everyone started asking questions, and the details of what Aaron did became public knowledge. His parents also contacted him about what he had done and told him exactly what they thought of him. Of course, Aaron was hoping there would be a way to get out of paying the compensation money. But because everyone found out what Aaron had done, not only did his parents disown him, but many of his friends and co-workers were also disgusted with his stupidity, and they stopped talking to him. Fearing that Melanie would contact his company and cause more problems if he didn't pay her, Aaron decided to pay all the compensation money to her in one lump sum, so he'd never have to deal with her again. Unfortunately, in order to do that, he had to borrow money from an unreputable firm. Because of that, he didn't have to worry about Melanie anymore. But the next few years of his life would be a nightmare of debt for him. It looks like his own selfishness and stupidity ended up being his downfall. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please press the like button. See you next time.